Aries, hi, and welcome to your energy reading for the end of January 2022. Welcome. We're about to go into the Chinese Year of the Tiger. That can be a much more eventful year, more passions rising, action taking place. It just promises to be a lot more fun, basically, than the last 2 years that we've had, which were the Chinese Year of the Rat, the first year that the big thing happened in the global situation, and the second year was the ox. So there wasn't going to be anything too dynamic there change-wise, but the tiger can bring in massive change. So let's hope so, hey. So I think it suits you quite well being an Aries. You like action and you like things to happen. I don't think you ever would really appreciate being suppressed and contained. So it could be interesting. Also, it's going to be a Chinese water element this year. So that can be about deep emotions, rising high. And I just think we're all going to learn a lot by the end of this year. So let's jump in and see what's been going on with you. So this is your energy. My moon is in Aries, so I feel I can relate to this. It's like having ideas with the messenger of fire, having ideas in your mind and thinking, well, I know how I'd like things to be. I know what I'd like to do with my day and my year and my week. So it's working out how to make those things happen. So it's really a nice place to come from. I think it could also have been about your with the Ace of Earth here. You could have been trying to work out how to bring in finances and security for yourself. Thinking I want to see some results for my efforts, some for my time and action that I put in, and it's showing that you've been able to. Aries, you're a grafter if nothing else, so not afraid of hard work. So yeah, this is showing you your ideas have taken place, and they're putting you in a good place where you're being rewarded for your efforts, and you're not afraid of hard work because we've also got this messenger of Earth as well. So this is where you're happy to pull your sleeves up, and you would never leave a job half done. So I think that's a really good basis as well, just to get job satisfaction. And yeah, you're going to see results with this work ethic, work mentality, but with this inspirational fire energy to start you off with the messenger of fire. So yeah, I think that's where you've been coming from. So let's see where that's taking you to. Okay, then we've got this lovely energy that you might be feeling around you now. It's number 6, which is harmonious, and the love energy, or the love card actually. And this is about unity, feeling connected to everyone around you or all life around you. It's like a sense of oneness, and then thinking that each experience or each choice you make can be for the better, to learn new experiences, to find out more about yourself, and then other people to find out more about themselves too. So it's a sort of sense of contentedness here. I can just feel this contented kind of acceptance between the creature and the person here. It's quite beautiful. There's a sense of oneness, a sense of calm as well in that in that knowing. I feel like as well with the star card, you're very inspirational in whatever it is you're deciding to, with these ideas that you've been working on here with the messenger of fire. I feel like you're able to be a beacon of light for other people. Your ideas make other people sit up. And I was watching a program just last night actually, and it was in America. This couple buy really rundown properties, and they've got the vision to be able to really make them look like completely transformed. And I think that's all that energy there, being able to see the end result and know how to get there. Yeah, so I feel like that would suit you, Aries, if you are someone who does DIY. You can make this, make things, dreams come true, transform things, and it makes the world a better place for other people. Let's face it, with the star card there, really nice. And then with this card underneath that would say the 6 of fire. It's like you're realizing that you're rising to high heights. Okay, you are someone that is a leader by nature. You're an absolute leader, Aries, and that suits you very much. And in that rising, I mean, you're the biggest balloon here, and this, I don't know how it's a hot air balloon with a ship underneath it, but maybe it's from some kind of ancient story. But you notice some of the other balloons are much smaller and much more fainter in their energy. But I just feel like that's part of the big picture. I mean, it shows you that you are the the big energy in your circle. I mean, obviously, sometimes we can be a big fish in a small pond and then a small fish in a big pond, something like that. So, you know, you might feel as well you want to branch out and swim with bigger fish in some ways, because you really are, you're doing a wonderful job where you are, but maybe you might want to be inspired by other people that could teach you some more as well. But obviously, with that oneness card there, I feel like we're all learning through this process, and you're realizing that what you give, you receive anyway, and what comes to you, you're able to give that back. It's like in a big circle, so it's really lovely with that hot air balloon. So as you go into the future, what's coming towards you with this energy, with the Fool card here, is more enthusiasm. You know, this is like a blank canvas almost, and it's childlike energy again, which I always see for you. Sometimes it might not seem practical, it might be illogical. Your ideas and inspirations, it might seem to other people a bit kind of pie in the sky, or ship in the sky in that case. But with your own trust and faith, anything is possible. Okay. Yeah, you're supposed to experience things regardless of where they travel. So this is a really great time for you to be learning and having spiritual experiences with through your humanity. So yeah, I mean, on the bigger picture, we're all seeing so much change, and I feel like you're open to it. You're happy to go with change. Obviously, people have different opinions which way it should go, but maybe you're not shrinking away from change, whatever that is. You know, stepping back from the status quo and maybe thinking, actually, that's not really the way I want to go. But yeah, you feel, you look inspired, and it's great with the Full card energy. Then we've got the Hanged Man card. So that can be like needing to sacrifice something. So, I mean, I think probably more than ever, actually, these days, the choices we're making is kind of, some of us are being forced to make one choice. And then obviously you can't always be in agreement with everybody. But I just feel like, you know, whilst you're coming from a good place, like in this sense of love here, you're peacefully making your position known and your feelings, but it's coming from a place of care and love for all of humanity, or for all of those that are around you. You know, I mean, this is the Star card as well. It's about healing and love and everything like that. It's very I mean, she's like a star looking over the earth, isn't she, and holding that water urn. It feels like she cares about life around her. She's very sort of responsible feeling. So I feel like maybe you're having to maybe sacrifice something, or um yeah, I mean, sometimes you have to walk away from something, don't you? If it's not for your higher good, or for the people around you's benefit. So, yeah, sometimes we have to make sacrifices, but as long as you're on your main path of knowing in your gut instinct, you know, with this energy, you know, your initial feeling of feeling focused and knowing that your energy wasn't blocked, and knowing that what your heart's telling you and your gut's telling you is the right way. As long as you follow that feeling, you can't go wrong, and a small sacrifice is worth it for the bigger picture, really. And then that brings you to this beautiful energy of the Nine of Water. This is where you feel dreams and wishes are fulfilled. Okay, there's a feeling of contentment, achievement, of desire. And yeah, I mean, it's good for you to be honest and say about what's right for you, and what you feel isn't right for you. And you're able to take pride in everything that you've achieved so far. Yeah, it says here as well about taking a moment to pause and acknowledge everything that you've co-created and done so joyfully. So maybe sometimes this card can talk about taking a minute to acknowledge or pause. There's like a state as looking at things from a different perspective. So maybe instead of ploughing on, and I know Aries, we're often, my moon is in Aries, like I said, and we often bury ourselves with so much what was that phrase that came to my mind, you know, we drown ourselves in our own success almost, you know, taking on too much. So it's almost like you maybe need to take a minute just to reflect and acknowledge how far you've come, Aries, okay, before you take on the next task and the next mission and the next project. Pause for a minute and realize how far you've come, because you've actually fulfilled so much of your dreams and desires, and it's bringing you this beautiful position of, look at the beautiful sparkling diamond or cut crystal or whatever it is. There's a sense of beauty in that, and she's treasuring it. You know, it's like treasure in that knowing. Okay. Also, we've got a crystal for you, talking about crystals, and this is carnelian. It says everything you bought started out as a thought. So that would be, again, this card, thoughts. You know, what's going on in your mind. You brought those into reality or into physicality. Loving, warm, and excitable too brings lots of creativity through. Joyful, motivating, inspirations abound, promotes a playful energy all around. And you are very playful. And that ties in with this card here as well. You've got animal spirit is the frog spirit. It says to, for one thing, it says to clear out the clutter. But it also talks about having time, making sure that you have time to have a physical or emotional detox. You know, you might feel that there's something that you haven't had time to address, or you haven't had time to let flow in some way. Because if they haven't flowed, you can end up with some kind of emotionally toxicity. So, you know, if you feel like you have headaches or maybe tension in your shoulders, just be aware of conscious emotions that might need to flow from you. Okay, even if you stand in the shower and just let the water wash over you, with that deliberate action and thought of purifying yourself. Okay. Also, it's about being more playful with this energy, and singing or chanting out loud to help you feel really balanced and at peace with everything around you and the divine. But I get from this as well this feeling of being playful, because I always see Aries, like I've mentioned already, as being the eternal child. So you know, take time to release any, I mean, it might not even be to be in the shower. Some of you might benefit from having a good old you know, a competitive sport, you know, joining in with something competitive to just relieve stress. You know, I mean, personally for me it'd be badminton, you know, where you can have a really good run at I don't know if you had just a really great game of badminton, something like that, or playing a musical instrument, or being out, go for a run, just blast away the cobwebs, and that can make you feel purified again. And you might not even be aware that you've got this build-up of emotion or toxicity in you. So just have a self-check, you know, run from the top of your head down through your body, and then just feel if there's any tension or anything that doesn't feel like it's flowing properly, and you know, activate that self-healing in yourself by doing that, you know, going for some of the things I suggested. Okay, Aries, that's the end of your reading for the end of January. I hope you liked it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Barbara at Tarot Insight. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.